Oh, hey, 2025-26 Calgary Flames that I thought I was gonna see over the summer. Just thought I'd let you know the season started over a month ago, boys. Just so you know, you're a bit late for work. You've made it so that the atmosphere in the city is super weird and kind of toxic in the fan base. And if you want to actually do something, the hole you gotta dig out of is massive. So the most likely outcome now, if you guys do go on a run, is missing the playoffs and getting a worse draft pick than you would if you guys just didn't show up at all. But at the same time, as somebody watching every game and going to a bunch of them, it's great to see you. I really did miss you, and it was frustrating that you hadn't shown up for the season yet. All that to say, I'm Jake, I can't skate, and this is a Flames hockey game day recap. Late or not, good guys win 5-2 over the Vancouver Canucks in another really good performance. This is the hockey, guys. The last 6 games have been excellent. I don't know why we couldn't do this from the beginning. This is what I was touting you to be over the summer. The last 2 games, you had all the Maloney drama, and then you had a back-to-back with a time change, getting into Vancouver late. One of your better players has a broken nose. Sorry for calling it stitches, Maddie. You had every reason to lay down and die in this back-to-back. And instead, you won both games and looked really good. Except for the first several minutes of the first period. Bad pinch, minute in, 2-on-1. Canucks score, nothing Wolf can do. Outside of that, he was his usual Wolfie self the entire game. The only thing that beat him was an incredible individual effort from Quinn Hughes. No shade there. Anybody saying he's not the starting goalie on this team because Cooley has played so well is kidding themselves. Wolfie's the man. And his last several starts, his numbers actually reflect that. Anyway, after the Flames go down 1-0 a minute in, and they find their legs several minutes later, Morgan Frost tips in a beautiful Rasmus Anderson slap pass. He is red hot right now and has had 10 points in his last 5 games. This is the Rasmus you wanted to see, both if you want him traded and if you want the team to perform. The former is still more likely given the state of the team, but I'm very happy to see the Rasmus I was expecting to see. Similarly, I'm very happy for Connor Zary, who less than a minute later drives the net on a rush from Backlund and Coleman, puts a rebound in on Kevin Lankman, and it's 2-1 Flames despite their first period not being the best. However, in the second and third period, they are dominant till score effect kicks in. Kevin Ball tries the slap pass thing again. It ends up turning into a goal for him as it goes in off of Vancouver's skate. And then a little bit later, Another guy gets off the schneid, Yegor Sharangovich, on another bang and crash kind of play, and it's 4-1 Flames, and they're cruising. They really are cruising to victory, because much like the Buffalo game, with less drama, I had no sense once it was 3 or 4-1 that the Canucks are coming back. And then a cool moment with the Flames shorthanded. Michael Backlund picks off a pass, rushes up the wing, throws the puck to the net, and much like the rest of the game, Blake Coleman tips it in for his 300th point. It's a shorthanded goal. The penalty kill's been much better. The power play didn't do much tonight, but overall, special teams really are drastically improving. And the Flames have scored 5 unanswered. It's 5-1. Quinn Hughes does crazy things. The Flames can't hit an empty net for the life of them, but it doesn't matter. Good guys win 5-2, as I said. It's a dominant victory, especially for 40 minutes of the game. And the Flames now have climbed out of last and are showing signs of the hockey team I expected them to be over the summer. Minus Zane Parekh being here, and with the added bonus of Yan Kuznetsov proving he's a full-time NHLer. He will never wear the W again, much like Connor Zary graduated. Yan Kuznetsov has graduated. I didn't expect the slow start to the season for Zane and his injury. It's good to see Zary and Coronado and those younger 20-somethings starting to come together. This is the argument I would have for the people arguing that the core of this team is 30 plus. Our veterans are 30 plus. Our top line players are mostly over 30, but the core of this team is not Kadri, it's not Huberdeau, it's not the older guys. It's not Rasmus Anderson. Michael Backlund's the captain because he's the leader. The core of this team is Dustin Wolf. The core of this team is Matt Coronado. The core of this team is Connor Zary. The core of this team is homegrown young talent. And there's lots of that here. They're just still developing. And we are developing them. Now, it is late. I had that whole skit at the beginning in my intro because it is over a month in the season. And as I said in my video late last night that came out this morning, because of the hole they've dug, this team is still likely a lottery team. Don't you tankers worry about it. But I dismiss the idea that there is no potential here. That building blocks aren't in place. Are they being jammed up a bit by the vets? Sure. Would I have made other decisions, and would I be calling up Medved Gritton as soon as possible? Absolutely. But building blocks are here, and they will continue to be here. Most likely the season is still lost, so we still should eventually trade those vets, but I've said from the beginning, once we entered the season, that would likely happen at the trade deadline. Sorry, guys. And sports are weird. Sports are weird. There is a possibility. It is remote. I want to emphasize that. I don't think that is what will happen. But there is a possibility that this team goes on a St. Louis Blues-esque run and fully wakes up and becomes the team I thought they were. I think we're out of time for that. But hey, if this streak is long enough, it can happen. With that said, let me know what you think of last night's game. Let me know what you think of the streak. Let me know what you think of the atmosphere around the club. Let me know the moves you think need to be made. Do all the YouTube things. Like, share, and subscribe. Comment. I love talking to you guys. And, as always, go Flames. Now, we head into the palm trees, and this road trip gets harder.